Right, hello everyone, Retro Gamer JL78 back again, and today we're looking at an Everdrive product, and this is a Turbo Everdrive for the PC Engine stroke TurboGrafx 16 family of consoles. It'll also work on a Turbo Express and a PC Engine GT, which are the handheld versions, a Super Graphics and a PC Engine Duo. And this is basically a Hue card that's capable of holding nearly every game for the TurboGrafx 16 and PC Engine. Unfortunately, it won't run the CD games. It's not possible on this device. Now, most Everdrives use an SD card, and this one uses a micro SD card, and mine's a 4 gig, and it sits there in the top. A few things to notice on the board. The holes at the top are for a USB port, which you can add as an optional extra, so you can add ROMs to the unit without having to use an SD card reader. The reset switch is to reset the device without having to power it off and on every single time you wish to change the game. And it'll also take you back to the home screen or the main menu. And the switch is used to switch between consoles, so TG16 to play on the TurboGrafx 16 and PCE to play on a PC Engine. Now, I've got my Everdrive from retrotowers.co.uk. And for those of us in the UK who have never heard of a PC Engine or TurboGrafx consoles, the PC was only released in Japan, and the TurboGrafx was an American equivalent. And we did get a limited release of the TurboGrafx 16 here in the UK from a company called Telegames, and I believe it was based in Luton. Now, I've got both consoles, and the reason I've got both consoles is the bottom one is the TurboGrafx 16, and that runs at 50Hz because I'm in a power region. The top one is Japanese, and it's the PC Engine that runs at 60Hz. So basically I can play Street Fighter 2 at the correct speed. What I'll do now, I'll fire up the Everdrive and I'll show you in action, and the console I'll be using will be the one at the top there, and that's the white one, which is the PC Engine. Right, it's fired up and it's connected to the Arcos device, and you can see on the screen here a lot of directories and a lot of other rubbish that my computer's now added. And if I scroll down using the up and down keys, you can scroll through the different menus, different selections, and all 4 buttons work on this controller in this on the Everdrive. The select button will load the last game in its memory. The start button will load the selected game. The button 2 is like the OK button, and button 1 is back, except when you're on this screen here, and button 1 is like the about. I'll push button 1, and there you go. I get OS version 2, firmware version 1, assembly date 13/11/2012, and assembly time 07:44 and 14 seconds. If I scroll up and down again using up and down keys, now I'm running this on a PC Engine Japanese 60Hz model, so I can go into PCE Japan. You can see I've got them listed in alphabetical order, so A, B, C, etc. So if I wanted to play, for example, Soldier Blade, I'd scroll down to S and push button 2. And I can use left and right to select the page. There's 3 pages here. All this dot underscore is not a game. It's when you get rid of the dot underscore, you just get these. So SCI will be a game. So we are going to look at Soldier Blade. So I'll do the special one. And then what I'm going to do is hit the run button. I call it start button here. It's a run button. And you get loading. Do not turn off the system. And it'll take a few seconds. You see it's all coming in Japanese text. And this is Soldier Blade Special Edition, and I'm going to go to I'm going to play the full game. I'm going to go through it just to show you the game runs perfectly. And this is not emulation, this is using the flash drive to supply the games to the consoles. And you can just keep playing this game. You just play like it would do if it's on the Hue cards. And instead of powering off the system every single time, if I just hit the reset button, that will bring us back to the main menu, and I can select another Japanese game, or I can do a PC or TurboGrafx USA. Okay. Now this device doesn't care about the region or anything like that. It's now telling the machine that you're in America. You play American games. So if I were to play, I don't know what's a good American one. Legendary Axe. There you go. Legendary Axe, and just hit the run button. And there you go. Legendary Axe is loaded up. And we can play Legendary Axe as if it was on Hue card. Right there. We'll actually play this game. And if I hit the reset button one more time and push select, it will load up the Legendary Axe game again, saying push run. So I'm going to push the reset switch, and I can show you some PD ROMs. This is public domain games that you can use to play, like you normally play these on an emulator, but you don't need to use emulation now. You can now use these on a PC Engine or TurboGrafx. So one I used to play on the emulator quite a bit. I'll go through all these. Was going through the pages. You can have a maximum of 12 pages, which is why all my games are organised in alphabetical order. So I'm going to come and play. There you go. Right, I'm going to play Jammeroid, which is a Breakout clone or Arkanoid clone. 1998, the HU 6280 team, and normally you'd play this on emulator, but I'm now playing this on a Japanese PC Engine, and we all know this is just Breakout straight Arkanoid. There you go, falling down. Let's try again. I should get some power-ups, I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's just as difficult as it was 30 odd years ago. Push the reset switch again. It'll even load the bigger games up, which takes slightly longer to load. So we'll look at bigger games for the system. So button 2 and Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. This one does take quite a while to load, probably about 30 seconds or so. And this is the longest game, and while it's loading you will see an orange light on the front to say that it's loading, and the orange light goes out when it's finished loading. So give it a few seconds. Come on, it's a load. When I first tried this game I thought, oh, this ain't going to load up. The one game I really wanted to play isn't going to load up, and I thought just leave it for a few seconds, and eventually it loaded. So there we go. This is Street Fighter Champion Edition on PC Engine. It loads up as if it was on the Hue card. Well, it was a quick look or an overview of the TurboGrafx PC Engine Everdrive. I've been Retro Gamer JL. Till next time, 7 threes, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you soon. 7 threes, cheers and beers, bye bye.